Hey, this is Tips for Gamers, and here we are going over the gun differences in Schedule 1. Leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions, and hit subscribe for more. Now, if you've got yourself a gun, be careful when you do start aiming the weapon because, for example, Oscar here is missing because I accidentally pressed right click on my weapon to test it out and he just ran out the door. So, the gun differences, we only have two guns at the moment, which is the revolver and the M1911. Now, if you talk to Stan and do look for some weaponry, ranged weapons, these are locked if you have a low level. You do need to have a higher level to unlock these weapons. The revolver being $1,000 and the M1911 being $2,500 paid with cash. Each weapon does need some ammo, so obviously if you buy some ammo from him, you only buy them one by one from him. Unfortunately, there is no quantity of how many magazines or ammos you can buy, but it's $10 for the revolver and $20 for the M1911. Now, what's the difference between these two weapons? Well, if you right click on a specific person, both of the weapons will work, so that's something to note for. Anyway, this is perfect. So, first of all, when you do equip the revolver, you only have 6 bullets compared to the M1911 where you have 7. Now, unfortunately, the revolver will only shoot and then you have to wait for a second before you can shoot again. Here's an example. Just like that. Unlike the M1911 where it fires pretty much just like any other semi-automatic weapon. Now, for both of these weapons, unfortunately, there is no crosshair, so you'll have to deal with that yourself. Now, when it comes to the damage of the weapon, they are pretty similar. For example, the revolver, hey Rebecca, we shoot her once on the head and she falls down. But she's not done. She is your employee, so we shoot her one more time on the head and now she's finally sleeping. That is the same for the M1911. You have to shoot them twice on the head for them to finally fall. So when it comes to damage, they are pretty the same. And when it comes to reloading as well, you don't reload the whole clip of the M1911. And for the revolver, you get a nice little animation for it for the reload. So the only real difference over these two weapons is how fast it can shoot. Now, something to note with the revolver of how you have to cock the weapon first and then shoot is that when you hold right click and press on the left click, that's where he cocks his weapon first. If you let go of the right click, his weapon is still cocked. Unless you swap out a weapon. So you can cock the weapon, it will always be cocked from here, but if you swap out the weapon, it'll uncock itself. Now, that's the thing, you have to press left click twice for the revolver to work. One. If you want to be a cool man, then go ahead, play with the revolver. Just remember that you have to left click twice before to fire. And then for the M1911, just 1, 1, 1, and that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.